beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for the end of April right through to the end of May 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, I'm going to get your overall energy first and then see the details of what is coming towards you. So let us start and see what Spirit has to say for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their career? Okay, first card we got here is the Hangman. Second card, we've got the Fool card. In the outcome energy, we have the Moon card and we have the World. So basically, it looks like something is at a standstill for you at the moment. Perhaps you've taken a little bit of time out to really contemplate what to do next in your career. But I see you with the World card moving into a new sort of cycle where you're accomplishing your goal, whatever you set out to do. But the Fool card in the Resistance position tells me that either you're unwilling or unprepared to take a leap of faith at this time, or you're contemplating it and you're not sure when is the right time to make that leap. We've got the first card is I Transform. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? We've got Mars Force. So that is about taking action. So you're sort of like, oh, wow, standing back at a standstill at the moment. We've got communicating and we got life's purpose. So you're contemplating the bigger philosophical questions in life right now with regards to your career, about whether you're on the right track, whether you're on your life's purpose, or what, you know, perhaps you're having like a sort of a contemplating moment where you're thinking about your true prosperity. But the first card there is the Hangman. So this is your protagonist energy. So it's almost like you're in limbo, or you're holding back in some way. You may have thought it's time for inaction or time for reflection in order to either seek new opportunities, because we've got the Fool card there, or whether you are, it's like you're asking yourself whether the sacrifice is worth it, because this is a card of sacrifice, okay? And you sacrifice a lot to accomplish your goals. And I feel you're using your intuition to get you to where you want to go. But I feel like you're almost like maybe mapping your progress to see if you're on the right track, if you're still wanting to do what you want to do. The Scorpio card there, I mean, you may have placements in Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. It can mean that it says I transform. So this is like rebirth energy. This is like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So if you feel recently that maybe you've lost that motivation, or you felt you know, you lost out on an opportunity somewhere and you've been contemplating your next move, I feel like you are going to make major changes here and, you know, transform your career in a major way that brings a lot of prosperity. Okay, the Scorpio energy, I Transform, it's number 20. And number 20 is the Judgment card. So this is a rebirth, or sort of a renewal of energy. So you could have even taken some time out to really recoup your energy, just to sort of map your progress or think what is the next step in your career. But I see this suspended energy before you take a leap of faith in some area of your life. I feel like you will change everything. And I feel it's a good idea, whatever it is you're working hard towards. We have the air element of communicating. Now, this is all about the mind. So this is about getting a better deal. It is about negotiating a better future for yourself. And I feel like you are ready to take action on something, but either you are sort of just taking a moment out to really contemplate the logistics of it, or you're analyzing the best move forward for yourself and sort of trying to get into decisive action. I feel like you're just waiting to I feel like you're either waiting for something new or you're waiting for inspiration or something. The Fool card is your card, Aries, and it's in the resistance position like I got it in the reverse. So it's almost like right now you're not willing to, or you cannot, you maybe feel like you cannot take a leap of faith, or you cannot move forward physically in some area of your career. Perhaps you feel like you've hit a glass ceiling or something like that, or you feel like it would be careless to take a leap of faith and go and do something irrational or erratic right now. You're just holding back. The Fool card indicates you've got a lot of potential, okay? You've got a lot of talent, you've got a lot of, smarts in whatever it is that you want to do, and perhaps you feel like you're not fully expressing yourself or fully reaching your potential at this time, and you're wondering about how you can move forward, what you can do to implement some sort of structure or change, or even gain that motivation or that drive to propel you forward to feel passion for your career again. Because you may feel like you're in a bit of either a routine or a humdrum kind of energy, repetitive cycle, where you just feel like you're committed, you're dedicated, but you just feel like you're suspended in this sort of norm right now, and you feel something has to change. There is a change coming. I mean, the next 4 to 5 weeks, this is your challenge, to take a leap of faith, to sort of go out on a limb and take a chance in your career, maybe open yourself up to a new path or a new adventure, or begin perhaps a new path of learning, maybe new skills coming on in there, or just looking to see what is out there, looking at, it's almost like contemplating a new focus. But they're telling me how talented you are and how original you are in your ideas, and I feel like you're being cautious at this time. I mean, economically things are crazy right now, so taking a leap of faith into a new career without having an option is difficult, of course. So I feel like you may be waiting for a new option to come along. Perhaps you put your resume out there and you feel a little bit suspended. You're expecting to find something, but right now there's nothing out there that really sparks your passion or your attention, or even your desire to take that leap. The Mars card, of course, you are sort of governed by Mars. So this is about taking action. It's also about that creative, destructive force where you form new ideas and sort of it's almost like take the bull by the horns and sort of like revamp your career. Okay, I feel like you are, okay, Mars is kind of, as I said, a destructive force, but it brings positive change. So it's almost like making radical changes in structure, in the way that you do something in order to get a better deal. So I do feel like this is a positive shift that is occurring, but it is connecting to your passion. It's like a dream opportunity, or you aligning yourself with what your heart truly wants. As you can see, this Fool card, I mean, in the next couple of weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, you are going to take a leap of faith and you're going to take action in some area of your life. We're going to see what is coming towards you, but I see you reaching a goal with that World card, okay? Also, as you can see, there's a star on the heart chakra there. So this is about a dream opportunity coming your way and you just going for it, grabbing this opportunity with both hands, diving into this, and I feel like it's very exhilarating, but also it's been a long time coming. Okay, now the outcome energy, we do have the Moon card. Now the Moon card does talk about unseen things sort of heading your way and you making voluntary changes, trusting your intuition. The Moon card can be an element of caution. So you're not just diving straight on all in, you're actually formulating a plan, you're thinking before you act, and you are finding a way. As you can see, there's like a dog and a wolf there. So this could be like a bit of a struggle between your head and your heart and your intuition. It can mean that, you want to do something a little bit more creative, a little bit more freeing, a little bit more maverick, perhaps independent, either going out on your own, being an entrepreneur, setting up your own business, or perhaps you've got that already and you're trying to find a new way to stretch yourself and excite yourself about your job. But the dog also represents stability and being a homebody, domesticity. So perhaps some of you are thinking about working from home, or thinking about taking a stable job or remaining in a stable job just to keep paying the bills. It's so important that, of course, we have jobs that we can pay the bills with. So I totally get it. Because there's a dog and a wolf here, it can mean that you're thinking about a secondary stream of income, or setting up a second business in some way, or doing something that intuitively you've been called to that is more in alignment with your life's purpose, or your destiny, as it were. Now the Moon card is a card of using that intuition and following a hunch. Okay, so I feel like you are your hunch pays off, because you actually, this is the outcome energy, the Moon card and the World. The World card indicates there's something new on the horizon here that brings a lot of success and victory. There's a victory wreath there. It sees you blossoming. This is an accomplishment or a fulfillment of a goal. So I do feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself, whatever this is that you're trying to achieve. And I see a little bit more freedom within the way that you work. This is about, some of you may actually be taking a leap of faith to emigrate, because the World card can be a card of emigration. Some of you may be actually deciding to work overseas and be waiting to finalize the details before you take that leap of faith. But you feel right now you have to wait for some sort of results, or you have to wait in order to do what you are trying to accomplish. But you will accomplish it. This is the card of reaching that goal and being successful. Okay. Now we've also got North Node, life's purpose. So this is about you being on the right track, being on the right path, and aligning yourself with your heart's desire. Your North Node sees you what you came here to this lifetime to achieve, and you will be very proud of yourself. This is more about you being on your destined path, seeking that purpose and that true prosperity, and connecting to your higher power, and sort of expressing what you do through actions, being your wonderful authentic self. So I feel it's almost like you're gaining that confidence within you, and following that divine blueprint that is sort of etched on your soul to go where you feel life is taking you. Okay, I feel you've been called. This is your calling, and I feel like you're reaching your goal through your calling. And we've also got air element, communicating. So perhaps some of you, literally communicating is important to your career. Your voice is important. But I feel like this is about something you've been manifesting in the mind. This is about your powerful ideas, your creativity, your exciting the exciting images that you have of your career coming to life. This is about you visualizing, manifesting, and it coming to fruition. Okay. Also the air element of communicating, I feel like you're creating better opportunities for yourself and negotiating a better deal for yourself in terms of whatever creative or career leaning you have. I'm just going to get some more cards to see what's coming towards you. I'm only using the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. It's the Egyptian Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? You got the Chariot card, so you're moving forward. Now this could be a physical physical movement forward, or it can be the Chariot card is a card of success, of overcoming any obstacles. It's your commitment, your drive to see you getting to where you want to go. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Whoa, okay. Seven of Cups indicates a lot of choices, and we also have the Emperor. So the Emperor is a good business person, someone who is a leader. So some of you, there may be an option here to step into a leadership position, perhaps a promotion or raise coming your way. Could also be that you're being independent, setting up your own business, and being very successful at it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the Five of Swords. So you're in that contemplation mode with that Five of Swords. Okay. Now, sometimes when we sit in analysis paralysis, we can talk ourselves out of things. So there may be we got the Strength card for courage. We got the Tower. Okay. Now the Tower is Ace of Wands. There's a surprise opportunity coming here for you. It's really exciting, actually. The Tower is an interesting one. We'll come to it when we come to it. But a tower does not mean something negative. It means something that is not working right now has to fall away, and you have to look at your expectations and your perceptions and sort of find a route out of stalemate, or stalemate energy, or something that's stuck. So the universe comes along to give you options, and I feel with that Seven of Cups, all of a sudden there's going to be a lot of creative options available to you where you can align yourself with your dream opportunity. And there's one here that is really exciting. The Chariot card is your first card, which sees you being in control of your destiny to a certain degree. Of course, fate plays a part as well. The Chariot card is about overcoming any obstacles or struggles that you've been going through. If you've been feeling a little bit stuck in a rut or completely grounded in your career, maybe even have lost your motivation or your mojo, your drive for things in your career right now because you're in a repetitive cycle, Chariot card can be about moving on from a repetitive cycle, taking charge to sort of move past self-doubt and finding that motivation to succeed and create something a little bit more exciting. So that Chariot card is a breakthrough card. It's like triumph. Your commitment and dedication takes you to where you want to go. You're going to see progress in your career. This is also about examining your priorities, what makes you tick, what makes you excited about something, because you'll always notice that as soon as you're excited about an opportunity, you run straight for it. If you're undecided and you're like, I'm not really sure, then perhaps it's not completely for you. It's about listening to your intuition. But this chariot card tells me that you're physically moving forward. Now, whether that's for a promotion or a raise, or you're actually physically moving for a new opportunity within your career, I feel like courage and movement forward is what is called for, because you've got an Eight of Wands there, which is again another travel card, and we've got the Strength card. So this sees you physically moving forward and reaching a climax in your career where you felt it was a little bit stagnant for a while, and you may have struggled, because this is in the position of struggle. So the Five of Swords sees you kind of like contemplating something. Perhaps something wasn't working, or something hasn't worked in the past. There's been a bit of tension or conflict, but it can be tension and conflict in a positive way, because in order to be your authentic version of yourself, if things around you are making you feel a little bit fed up, or you feel unfulfilled, then it sets you into the thinking mode of, how do I change my circumstances? How do I move forward? Which direction do I take if I'm not truly content with where I'm at? So I feel with this Five of Swords energy, I feel like you're trying to almost stimulate your brain to work out what is a better deal for you, okay? You may have felt a little bit like, there could also be a little bit of drama where you're at right now. There could have been some mind games going on, or you may have felt like there's been a little bit of unrest within the workspace, and you've taken some time out to sort of regroup your energy and refocus as to where you want to go. But whatever it is that is on your mind, I really feel you're taking a leap in a direction that is bringing you a lot of success. And you may not even realize it is a really large leap. It can mean that you're just changing something and you're recognizing your potential, because the Strength card can be a card of having confidence, and the Fool card is about recognizing you have a lot of potential. So sometimes you may doubt your wonderful self or doubt your path, and it may keep you from moving forward. So they just want you to be aware, to peacock yourself, to have more confidence within yourself. The Eight of Wands tells me that there is some really good news on the horizon here that hasn't reached you yet, but it is coming on in quite quickly. I would say around about the second week of May, there's some change, okay? And I feel things start to get a little bit quicker from there. Also, the Eight of Wands is about celebrating yourself, okay? That you're changing, that you're expanding, and that you are being energized to reach your destination. So I feel like there's a real boost of energy. So even if you love where you're at and you're like, yeah, I love what I do, but it's just right now I feel like I have lack of energy or motivation, and I just feel a little bit stuck in a rut, you may actually receive a boost of energy and passion for what you do and reignite your fire for what you do and stay where you're at. But it's about the way you work and changing your mindset in order to be happier within where you are. Now, the Strength card in the resistance position does tell me that you may have struggled recently with something. I mean, some of you, if, for example, you've been waiting for a job opportunity to come in because perhaps you're currently not working at the moment and you've been struggling, it's been a very difficult period, there's definitely some good news coming on in, and there's definitely an offer coming in. We've got an Ace of Wands here. This is divinely guided from the universe, so there's definitely a change on the horizon there. And they just said it matches your brilliant mind. It matches your brilliant mind. So maybe this is something that's very analytical job, perhaps, or it's about you noticing patterns in some way or something like that. So, I mean, please take it. I mean, maybe you're someone who's creatively a brainstormer and you formulate ideas for companies and things like that. So, please take it as it resonates. Now, the Strength card, okay, they're giving me a song as I touch this lion. It's really interesting. It actually matches the song. I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar. And then it kind of goes, oh. Well, I'll leave that bit. Because I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar. Okay, now this song, I've definitely heard it before. I can't tell you who sings it. It's always the same. I mean, there's a billion, surely billions of songs in the world, and I can't know them all. So unless Spirit gives me the name of this person who sings this, I'll have to look it up. But I know it's a song that is modern. It is now. And it may have even come up in a reading recently because it seems so familiar to me, but I'm not really sure if it has come up in a reading, so I'm going to have to leave it like that. But I mean, it's definitely connected to the lion energy roaring. So maybe it's about you making your mark or being heard at work, voicing your opinions, because we got communicating. Perhaps, you're going to hear me roar. Maybe it's about you, standing out from the crowd or being noticed. Maybe it's that tenacity, that drive, that willpower that sees you succeed. And anyone who has tried to knock your confidence or didn't believe in your goals and dreams are going to see you for who you are in the success and glory that you truly deserve. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, it may literally mean that you heard that song just before the reading, or you're going to hear it straight after the reading, or in the next 4 to 5 weeks just before you get some news. Okay? Now, we do have a Seven of Cups here. The Seven of Cups is an interesting one because it can mean that there's going to be a lot of opportunity coming your way. But it's also about you sort of having a lot of choice, but visualizing what you really want. And it's showing up in your world. The Seven of Cups is about using your imagination, using your imagination to unleash all the possibilities or potential that you could achieve. So it's almost like you are manifesting through the power of possibility by using your creative mind. Okay. Also, this card can be about creative endeavors and you being very, very successful in that area and a lot of opportunities coming towards you. But it is a card of dreams. Okay. It is a card of a lot of options coming on in here for you. And it's crossed with the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is your card, Aries. It is, connected to Aries. So this is about you having a lot of responsibility, but also being very successful. So stepping into a position of leadership, planning for the future, strategically getting yourself into a position for success. So I see you actually owning it. And the Emperor card is always someone who can be depended on. So I feel this is about you either getting a raise or promotion or perhaps being an independent, an entrepreneur. The Emperor can be about people who have their own business. So I feel like you are actually taking the initiative, being bold and being motivated to succeed and actually smashing it right out of the park. Now, that sentence just came up and that was actually the name of one of the readings I just did. I think it was Aquarius, smashing it right out of the park. So either you got Aquarius placements there or, so please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but Aquarius is an air element, so it can mean something to do with the mind, to have great ideas and things like that. So please take it as it resonates. Now I'm going to pull a card on the Tower. It's popped out with the Ace of Wands, so I feel like all of a sudden there's an opportunity that breaks the stalemate or breaks the mundanity, breaks the routine, because the Tower basically means prison. You know, you go round and round in circles, you feel complacent, or you feel like you've got in a position where you've got in a bit of a stuck in a rut, and whilst you're doing routine and it's a repetitive cycle, it may feel a little bit stifling. So the Tower is represented on the Major Arcana journey because it's recognizing that you're feeling a little bit stuck, and in order to change things there has to be a leap of faith. That's in your challenge position. And as you can see, the lightning bolt kind of hits the Tower, which basically is like an epiphany moment, hitting the Tower, which is the crown chakra. You realize that something needs to change, and that if you are to reach your full potential, you have to come out of your comfort zone and take that leap of faith. So as you can see in the traditional Rider-Waite Tower, two figures, they leap into the unknown, because it's better to take a leap of faith than to stay where you're at because you're feeling stuck. You know, but just been going round and round in circles, and you may feel like all your sacrifice, your hard work, you're wondering if it's worth it if you're not seeing the returns. Okay, so I feel like you're actually doing something, you're changing something, but it's a positive transformation. It may be radical, it may shock a lot of people that you all of a sudden decide to take a new opportunity. It could also be that this new opportunity just comes out of nowhere because the universe says it's time for change. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a quick card on the Tower just before I clarify the Ace of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Whoa, the Empress. Okay, now the Empress, interesting. I'm getting two energies all of a sudden. So one is an energy of you meeting somebody. If you're looking for a connection in terms of chemistry with somebody, there is a potential for you to meet your counterpart, your divine counterpart, at the end of May. There's a lot, somebody new perhaps coming to your workspace, and there is a connection because we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. Now that is not to do with career, but they're just showing me that energy, so I have to mention it because it's there. They've shown me another image, so I'm just going to put it to the side for a moment. But this could also be a partnership, perhaps a creative partnership is offered to you in some way. But this is all about abundance. You know, the Empress energy is about the seeds that you've already sown, the seeds that you've already sown coming to fruition. So it could be all of a sudden there is prosperity. All of a sudden there is a golden opportunity that comes on in that sees you getting a better deal. The Empress has strong conviction, knows that she's worth more, has healthy boundaries, and is not willing to accept anything less than she truly deserves. This can also be material prosperity as well. So I feel like now also for some of you, you may find out also that suddenly you're pregnant, so it may, you may be making adjustments to your career for that. So just so you're aware, I mean, you probably won't make adjustments for some time, of course, but you'll be in the planning stages of it. I'm going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. I mean, I loved how that Empress just shot right out of the deck because it represents that Tower energy of a surprise. Queen of Pentacles, more money. Okay, so this is a financial reward coming towards you for your hard work. This is like you, both of these figures represent the gardener of dreams. So you being committed to your goals and leading with integrity and working really hard, it shows that your endeavors are paying off. The Queen of Pentacles sees more money coming on in and sees you being really, really careful with your money as well, being resourceful with what you got, and being able to save, but also being able to enjoy a bit of your money too. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress together show that there is a lot of abundance on its way for you, that you will be turning heads if you're looking for a new opportunity in terms of your career. You are a very attractive prospective employer or employee, depends on what you're wanting to achieve in your career. But I see you having a position of stability, responsibility, and being fairly recompensed financially for it. Also, I would say they're giving me another energy here as well. Watch out for any surprise bills that may show up. You know, don't be over frivolous with your money because there may be a shocking bill that comes out. Or there may be a raise in some of your bills. That's an obvious thing to say because a lot of things are inflating right now financially, but they are indicating, you know, I would say watch out for any extra bills that come out. One in particular, it may be a surprise one. I mean, you got it covered. There's going to be money for it, but it may take you by surprise. And you're like, what? How did that go up by so much money? Okay. Anyway, moving on, we've got an Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a new project coming on in, or a spark of an idea, a vision that will lead you on an exciting new adventure, something that will bring a lot of passion into your world, but something that aligns you with the success that you're truly trying to achieve. The Ace of Wands is a transformative card. It sees you actually daring to make your dreams come true. It sees you dreaming big and being able to achieve them and make them turn into reality. And the universe is helping you. So this is an offer that's coming on in. So some really good news coming on in. Now, this could also allow you to be able to buy a new home, for example, or maybe you're going to be relocating your home in some way, because the home space is connected. So, or maybe you're even deciding to work from home, and it makes you very, very excited. This is a sort of opportunity that you're strongly excited about, passionate about. It makes you sort of jump out of bed first thing in the morning and be really, you know, excited to go to work rather than the humdrum energy. So I see a lot of money coming on in towards you. It's money that you've really worked for. I see you stepping into a position of leadership or elevating in some way in your career, and taking ownership. Now, whether that's, as I said, you work for yourself, or you're going to get a promotion in some way. If things have been stagnant and you felt like you've missed out on an opportunity, it's because that opportunity was not meant for you. There is something way better on the horizon, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? We've got blockages, obstruction, barricade. Okay, we've also got maze. So this is indicating, as I said, you're on hold in some way or in limbo. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? And we have astral travel, remote viewing. We want one more, so I'll give it. And we've got hydrate, recover, nurture. Okay, so blockages, obstruction, barricade. So I feel like you're still making a path through any obstacle, but if you felt like you've been in a stalemate energy, it was really for you to reassess the way forward for what is right for you, depending on the goal that you want to reach. When you think about the maze, you want to get to the center of the maze without getting lost, okay? And you want to be able to find your way out of the maze just as equally quickly. It says use logic when navigating the situation, path, choices, puzzle. So I feel like intuitively you will know the right decisions to make in your career. And if you've been not knowing which direction to take, you certainly will find the answer within May, that is for sure. We've also got astral travel, remote viewing, and spiritual body. Now, sorry, I did park an image here, and now they show me another image. It's almost like it's backed up. Now, the first image they were showing me, was a radio. It's a very old-fashioned radio. So either you just bought a radio that looks old-fashioned or vintage in some way, then there's something in this message for you. But it could literally mean that, you know, you're tuning into frequencies, or you're matching the frequency that matches your heart's desire. Radio, you tend to like tune in. Or maybe something's coming in over the airways, or perhaps you're getting a radio job. Perhaps you're someone who actually works within communication, and your message is getting out there, perhaps. Or maybe your brand will be getting out there. It will be advertised or something like that. Also, the second image they're showing me is, it looks like a large suitcase or box. I can't quite grasp it the way that the angle is that they're showing me. So it can mean that suitcase can mean that you're traveling. This is literally astral travel, but I feel like physical travel, perhaps, or maybe you've taken a vacation to really regroup your energy and think about your next move forward. Or it can mean that there's going to be like a special delivery with regards to your career, very, very soon. The spiritual body, it's number 35. When you reduce it, 3 plus 5 is 8, of course, which is the courage. It is the strength card, and it's all about the self. So I feel like this is about you projecting to see yourself in the future. And I feel like your future self will actually thank you for the changes that you're making within your career. And we've got hydrate, health, recover, nurture. Give yourself the nourishment your body needs. Unconditional love starts with you. Only then can it be copiously extended to the others around you. So, of course, this is about making sure that you are healthy or making healthier decisions. It could also mean that you're revitalizing your career. If you felt like you've lost your juice, as it were, or your mojo for something that you do, you may be replenishing your spirits, reviving your spirits for what you do, or perhaps taking yourself in another direction in order to work in a more healthier manner, create healthy boundaries. And I mean, it may literally mean hydrate yourself, that you need extra water. So, okay. But what's really interesting, it's number 11, which is the soul path number. 4 plus 7 is 11, the soul path number. So I feel like this is about you getting really clear. Water always represents dreams, goals, but also, scrying, visualizing, being a visionary. So I feel like this is about you visualizing your path forward and achieving what you set out to do, because I really feel like you're on the right track. Even the maze, even making a decision and feeling like you need to look at the direction that you're going in, I really feel you're still on that right track. Okay, I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. Oh wow. So we have the key of change. Basically, this is the white rose that connects to the death card there. So I feel like there are going to be some changes, but you're unlocking those changes. And I feel like you're unlocking your true prosperity and your life's purpose with this. I feel like you're listening to your calling. Okay, and I feel like you're on the right track. They want me to put this on the Ace of Wands. So some sort of breakthrough. Okay, some sort of either enterprise or a budding opportunity is starting for you, and I see you visualizing and achieving a very successful future. Okay, so I'll leave it like that. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If you'd like to be with an opportunity to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is take a moment to be grateful for the universe, for everything that you've achieved so far. Try to do that first thing in the morning. It's the most important. It sets the day in motion. The more grateful you are to the universe, the more opportunity the universe sends towards you. It's like a frequency match. In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I have an attitude of gratitude, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of April, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only. I will not know that person's name until the 28th of April, so I'll go through sort of messaging and hearting, putting a heart on all of your comments and things like that, just to let you know that I'm taking in everybody's energy, and my guides will actually give me a physical name on the 28th. Okay. And also, if something resonated in this reading for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is actually very important for me too. Okay. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.